Today I'm going to narrate a short story on the topic Demoness of Telingang. Tangpo Tingpo, at a time when the only way to travel between places with the treacherous mountain trail, crossing deep forests and dangerous mountain rivers. An ancient Garpa, a messenger, was traveling from Bumtang to Tongsa. The Garpa reached Tromsø earlier than expected and decided to return to Bumtang the same day. But he soon realized, as he found himself thinking toward the forest, that the darkness is approaching and he didn't have the light to guide his way. In the darkness of twilight, he suddenly noticed a silhouette standing before him, as if waiting for him. It was a woman. What is she doing here, all by herself? He thought to himself. Suddenly, the dark silhouette moved towards him and said, I will be I got scared walking in the dark. I have to get back to Bhutan. The messenger nodded with a certain relief that he would at least have some company along the way. So the two travelers walked the trail towards Bhutan in the dark with nothing but the sounds of crickets in the forest and the river in the distance. After walking for hours, the two night travelers reached a cave near Wooden Bridge. Let's stop here and eat. I will start a fire to cook. He said, All right, I will go and collect some water from the stream nearby, she said, and left. After lighting a fire in a cave, the messenger started roasting some dried meat. Over the cracking fire, he saw the woman returning from collecting water. But there was something different about her. He had not seen her face while walking in the dark, but he was sure he could at least make a silhouette of her face even in the evening light. But the woman that had returned was not the same. The woman that sat away from the fire, staring at it, had swollen jaws and large mouth with glimpses of what looked like fangs. The woman that sat and said nothing, but just stared at the fire, was not woman. Suddenly, she started regurgitating small splashes of water on the fire. She is trying to put it out. The messenger told himself, with every splash, the fire getting smaller and smaller. With trembling hands and sweaty palms, the messenger realized he had to keep the fire going till dawn if he wants to stay alive. So every time she splashed water from her swollen jaws, he put another log into the fire. This went on for hours, but soon he noticed that the demons were shifting our attention to him now. This is it, he realized as he prepared to fight, but it is now a full form of demoness that he had only heard of in stories back home. And the messenger slowly grabbed his button. Something caught his attention. In the incoming darkness, it was a sound of horses, and it was coming towards them. The demon is getting bigger and bigger, and suddenly he heard, Hey, get out of there! Now, come with us! And with all his might and speed, the messenger jumped out of his seat and over the dying embers towards the car that has come to save him. Just as the demon screamed, trying to hold him in a long, monstrous clutches. As the messenger got out of the cave, he saw that it was a dawn. And when he looked around, the horses and the voices were gone without looking back. The messenger ran as fast as he could to get himself further away from the grass of the Telangong deer whose scream going in the darkness of the cave. If you like this story, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Until then, thanks for being with me. Thank you.